not just about gathering under one roof. This is a day to reconnect with old friends, share stories, and relive those golden moments. From the classrooms to chit-chats, from exams to endless laughter, from hostel to mess, every corner of this place holds a story. So, let's take a moment to watch a video that showcases the incredible journey of CFTRI for a couple of minutes. appreciate the legacy and achievements it showcased. I now call upon Purnashri from MSc first year for an invocation. Thank you, Purna. Up next, we'll listen to CFTRI's song, a musical celebration of a shared journey and achievements. Rajyotsava Awardee, Padma Shri Awardee, Director of CFTRI from 1994 to 2011, Distinguished Scientist of CSIR, President of IU First, and many more laurels to his credits. Sir, I now request you to speak about IFTDC and about Professor Joseph Hulse.
Of October and last year, and it was a magnificent function which hallmarked the one-year celebration of CFTRI's Platinum Jubilee. As you know, CFTRI came into existence in 1950, and 2025 it would complete the 25th and 75th birthday, but it is celebrated year long. I think I congratulate Dr. Sridevi for celebrating, and this is one of such functions in that period. So it is vital for us to remember that our mother institute, CFTRI. A few words about the origin of IFI. This hall was inaugurated by late President V.V. Giri, and that was in 1970s. And therefore, it's very vital for us to remember that this travel of long journey of IFTTC, which was from 64, the first batch was from 64 to 66, 1966. And I'm so glad in the first batch, many are there. But today, especially I want to recollect Dr. Ibsen. And Sunita Ibsen, his wife, is here. And I think at the later part of the program, you will find that the family has done something remarkable to remember his name. It is that kind of people who are my teachers and who all really struggled hard to build this alumni. And therefore, we are a part of that moving train with a ticket. And that ticket is for sure a lifelong ticket of alumni. How did it start? In fact, in 1950s, after India got independence in 1947, the Indian Institute of Fruit Processing, IFT, is amazingly done marvelous job in Lailapur. Those of you who have gone to Lailapur would know even the location where it was. But then the government of India decided to move it to New Delhi. And so it moved to New Delhi and became a little bit part of the agricultural campuses, and it was doing very well. Since CFTRI took shape in a very, very rapid way under the directorship of Dr. V. Subramanian, it was important for them to move to CFTRI. And they were giving at that time the diploma course in fruits processing. And therefore, it was vital for them to move to CFTRI. And in 1958, they moved to CFTRI to establish here a course very similar to what they were running in New Delhi and Lailapur. And the entire, not only the course moved, but also the faculty moved. All the faculty of Lailapur, from Lailapur to New Delhi, came down to CFTRI. And that was a great occasion. At that point of time, CFTRI was more known for paddy, fruits, and vegetables, and at the same time, marine products. And in fact, at that time, the whole course of diploma became associateship. What you have today, MSc for Technology, was an associateship at that time. And I think people like Nambudri would remember. And that associateship had a great amount of color in the country. And in fact, sometimes the Minister for Science and Technology used to come for convocation of that. So that's the kind of importance it had, this associateship in the country, the only course in the country that was running. And in later years, the United Nations for the Far East and also including India and the Midwest were hunting for a place to establish a training center for all these Southeast Asian countries, including China, Japan, Korea, and Mongolia, and many other countries all around, which did not have a training center. So that is the time when FAO wanted somebody to lead this whole center. And when they visited CFTRI, they found it is just a research institution. And they also, FAO, as you know, and WHO, and many other United Nations organizations, not only give money, but want you to participate 50% of the funding. So there is a catch. They wanted a lot of money to be paid to them. So that's when the man you see in the photo there, Professor Joe Hulse of Canada. He was at that time of the IDRC Canada, and a very, very good food scientist, was trained in UK at University of Sheffield. And at the same time had a flavor that we should do something for the Far East countries. But how do you give that money to FAO and UNDP? So what he did was, in Ottawa, he decided, I will take a 5-year struggle to raise that money. He stood in the corner of Ottawa. I think people like Dr. Baba, who is here, know Ottawa by the road, because he has spent his lot of time there in the further studies. Imagine standing in a corner of a railway station and selling a dot pen for $1, ₹1. How much struggle one has to put. So if his photo is there, that's because he raised the money, not by begging industries, not by begging anybody, but by individual struggle of selling a dot pen, which he bought for 50 cents. And on that, he had pasted in a paper slip, this is for the fund to start an institution in Mysore for training youngsters in food science and technology. He is the man who showed the way to FAO and UNDP and also United Nations, and to a large extent, WHO also. You may not give money, but people can give money. And so he raised that equivalent fund, and FAO said, out of that equivalent fund, we will take 50% of that for administrative costs. Can you believe that? So he said no, and he came to CFTRI and said, can you bear the administrative cost yourself and run the course? Why not? So that's when already the MSc for Technology course was on. This land was given by CFTRI, and the construction went on. Joe Hulse stood alone, along with the engineers here, to build this campus of IFTTC. So therefore, with those words I would say, if V. Subramaniam was the director at that time who gave that permission, and Joe Hulse had not only the passion for science, but also compassion for students like us, he built that center for Southeast Asia and brought that whole FAO. And some of us who are sitting here were the beneficiaries of fellowship from FAO. We were getting a fantastic amount of money as students, 45 rupees fellowship. And we were not able to spend that, to tell you the truth, because CFTRI would take care of everything, your hostel facilities, everything. So it was amazing how FAO was brought down to the knees. And later on, FAO was removed from the name, and only IFTTC remained. Because it is very important that it is not that money that was permanently given as a recurring expenditure. You can employ a person, if you don't pay salary, how will you attach your name to that? So therefore, slowly they withdrew. But the government of India came very handy and gave enormous amount of money in support of that. And thanks to Mysore University, or the University of Mysore as it's called, who really recognized this code. And CFTRI, many of you may not know that. There's a biochemistry department in Manasa Gangotri. There's a chemistry department. There's a physics department. There is a cultural department for Kannada. There's a cultural department for fine arts. There is a psychiatric department. There is also a department of food science and nutrition. But the Department of Food Science and Technology is always in CFTRI. And Director CFTRI, the head of the department of Mysore University. Very few know this. That's why the Board of Studies had to have Director CFTRI and Director DFRL. At that time, Dr. Nath was, quite active, and many of the directors of DFRL and CFTRI have really paved way for that. So therefore, with that fusion, it's a great thing that we're all here. And a person of the eminence of Joe Hulse, for some reason, he could not come back to CFTRI for a long time. Till 1994, I took over as the director. The first thing I did was, come what may, let me invite Joe Hulse. And since then, he was the visiting professor of CFTRI with no expenditure to CFTRI. He used to pay his own airfare. He will pay the hostel fees. He will pay the guest house fees. He will pay the lunch, dinner, breakfast, everything he will pay himself. And he came till he died. So therefore, it was a great moment for him to move around in a campus, and he used to take classes for MSc Food Technology also. So with that, I would say, it's not only the greatness of this function today, I'm very happy, thank you for inviting me, but I feel elated, more elated, that you are really, offering floral tributes to Joe Hulse, and I'm sure the rest of the program is with the organizers. And Computer has all the control because she's up right there. So she asked me whether can I request you to come onto the dais. Yes. But now I told her, you have to also have the freedom to stop me. Otherwise, there'll be a lot of problems. So I'm stopping here. And once again, congratulations to all of you. And it's a great honor to be a part of this alumni forever in life, forever in life. Thank you, all the best. May God bless you.
Thank you, sir, for briefing us about IFTTC and about Professor Joseph Hulse. Now, I request our dignitaries to offer floral tribute to Professor Joseph Hulse, who was instrumental in making IFTTC a reality. Thank you, dignitaries. I now request Dr. Sridevi Annapurna Singh, Director CSIR-CFTRI, to share her remarks at this event.
Very good morning to all. My dear seniors, my peers, juniors, and the entire CFTRI family who is gathered here. I really am at a loss for words suddenly seeing you all here, because I think all of us have spent such joyous moments on this campus, be it for a short-term course or the MSc course, maybe the ISMT, maybe the PhD, but every one of us had a great time on this campus. And no better day to celebrate this than today, because today is Valentine's Day, and I don't think anyone in this room will deny that CFTRI definitely is our Valentine. As was mentioned, we are in the Platinum Jubilee year of our beloved institute. This institute has been adopting itself to the change and the need of the country as well as the world, be it in the area of basic research, technology development, building of machine prototypes, testing of foods, or training. As was mentioned by our former director, Dr. V. Prakash, we have been into training since 1950 onwards. That is when CFTRI itself was born. So there was the need, and we immediately rose to the occasion. However, and as was mentioned from Lialpur, the institute shifted to Delhi, and then it came to Mysore. And here the training started as an associateship. And then first it was a diploma, and then it became an associateship, and 1964 is when the MSc Food Technology was started. So many of the employees at that time had joined the institute with a BSc degree. So it provided an opportunity for them to further their skills also by undergoing training either as MSc Food Technology or MSc Food Science by Research. And later on in probably the late 60s and 70s, many people started doing their PhDs. And today is unique in that way that we do have a lot of us, especially from the CFTRI faculty, who also did the PhD. And I am one of the lucky few who got 2 degrees from here, that is the MSc Food Technology as well as my PhD. And I'm so fortunate to see some of my teachers sitting in front of me. So apart from that, of course, we were integrated with many of the international agencies, be it the United Nations University or TWAS today, and so on. And in 1981, the International School of Milling Technology started in collaboration with the Swiss government too. And proudly, even today, our students are in demand, no matter whether it was the PhD or the MSc or even the ISMT. Just yesterday, 2 more students were selected through campus interview. I hear from a multinational and with a very good package. There are a large number of institutes today offering food technology. However, our students start with at least 3 to 4 times the salary of what other courses are held anywhere in the country. And that is only because of this campus. Probably only here you will find that the student to teacher ratio is, there are 5 teachers to every student that is there. Nearly 100 scientists put in their collective experience and teach the students. And in the lighter vein, being a student, in one night, going around the campus for a walk, we tried to imbibe all of that for the exam the next day and tried to do well to get that all elusive A grade. But, and then our pilot plants, we had wonderful pilot plants, so we could recognize the equipment, we understood the principle much better. And that is what helped our students and is continuing to help them. So anywhere in the world today you will find a link to CFTRI. I am proud to say that just about 2 years ago I was in Thailand and I went to a national lab on a Sunday, and at least 80% of the faculty were there, and 3 or 4 of them came up to me to talk about their link with CFTRI. you will not believe the kind of, I felt a lot humbled by that, because it was the vision of our leaders and our directors and whoever built this. I mean, every single employee did their job well to make this institute happen and be the way it is. And I was there at the receiving end, having done nothing for them, but just because I'm CFTRI director, they came up to me, held my hand, took photographs with me, and told me about their experiences on a Sunday. So if you really go for an impact study of what this institute has done in just one area, that is training, I don't think we can even capture the real essence of that. But the fact that all of you have gathered here today is also a reflection of what you feel about the Mother Institute that we call fondly as CFTRI. So today, when we talk of training, we are also training farmers. We are training a lot of rural youth, tribal people, and women, self-help groups. So we have expanded our training programs not only to the MSc, ISMT, or the PhD programs, but we are also having a lot of these skill development programs for various sectors and all over the nation. And when we talk of the technologies, on an average, we transfer somewhere around 120 to 150 technologies every year. So that is also very, very relevant sector that we have. You all saw the dosa machine, the ragi mudde machine, all of these have also become immensely popular, and the institute has been doing a lot of work to really automate the traditional foods that we have, and we have a lot of them. Of course, basic research continues, and more scientists are trying to find out the secrets as to how food really brings about the health benefits. Testing, we are the nodal referral lab for the country as recognized by FSSAI, and today we are having more than 2,000 tests that we are performing on food. And many of these, be it exports or imports or any legal samples, the industry or even individual who has some kind of concern regarding the food they are eating can come and get it tested in our institute. We have come a long way in the sense that today we have around 250 students on campus doing their PhD. We have around 30 students doing MSc. That means 60 for first year and second year together. We have around 25 students doing their ISMT. And we have around 500 students who come either for dissertation or are being trained as project assistants in the various projects that we have in the institute. So every day the footfall is around 1,000 people. And if I have to give a little statistics, I think the number of PhDs that we have trained is around 800 under Mysore University and 204 under ACSIR who have been awarded their degrees. And around, I think, 1391 MSc Food Technology students have passed out from the gates of this particular institute. Of course, now it is affiliated to ACSIR. And like I said, this year I think the campus interviews already more than 60% have been placed. We have a few more, and the semester ends in August. So likely again this year too we will have 100% placements of our MSc students. And this year the package is around 16 lakhs per annum, which is much more than any engineering student would get in these days. So coming to the campus itself, all of us have very happy memories. We remember not our marks, but probably staying up late night, trying to recollect what our teachers taught us for the exam tomorrow, trying to cram all that in one night, trying to understand what is this comparative grading and how can a gold medalist from a particular university really flunk an examination just because the classmates happen to be better than them in that particular subject. trying to jump across the railway gate and having tea at 12 o'clock in the night, often getting caught by the magistrate and being fined, but it only resolved us more not to pay for the platform ticket. Nevertheless, copying, which was again very rampant, fighting, shouting, dancing, celebrating, everything was laughing. And one I remember was very, very rampant, at least in my batch, was, by the way, I am 1986-88 batch of MSc Food Technology myself. And we used to have a joke that whenever palak was served in the mess, we always went out to check if the grass had been cut on the lawns of the outside, because we were so sure that that was what was being fed to us. But anyway, so whether it was festivals, whether it was somebody getting a job, all of this, because we came all over the country, and all of us had various festivals to celebrate from nook and corner of the country. We had various customs, and I think it really made us well-rounded individuals with our feet firmly on the ground, at the same time broadening our thinking and understanding of our country as well as the subject. And we were the lucky few who had this wonderful opportunity. Similarly for the PhD also, I am also a very proud alumnus of PhD from CFTRI. I happened to be recruited with my MSc degree, and then I was trained to do research. My first job was in Kisan Products, and after 2.5 years, suddenly I land up in the Department of Biophysical Chemistry, and it was a unit under food chemistry, and two scientists were there, Dr. V. Prakash and Dr. Appu Rao. I had no clue what was the P of protein, other than that it helps you for growth and development, as we were taught in school. And I think it was really, really great how our seniors, I'm so happy that Bhagya, Sindhu Kanya, Govind Raju, all my contemporaries at that point in time, of course my seniors, they all went out of their way to make me understand about the subject, to appreciate what it is we were doing, and this department was doing a lot on supplementary foods, so which the institute continues. So this is a beautiful campus in many aspects, whether it is the birds, whether it is the land, whether it is the buildings. Many of the all the directors ensured that there was no building built which was taller than the main mansion. So as soon as you entered the main gates, which are awesome in its own way, the first thing that hits you is the main mansion. And 50% of the battle is won for CFTRI, because most of the entrepreneurs are so overawed by that. And they're very pleased to interact with us and hardly have any kind of criticism. Of course, the hard work put in by all the scientists and the technologies that are there are a winner themselves. So, but with all that, though I am one of a kind whose umbilical cord was never cut with the Mother Institute, I am more and more happy today because my classmates are here. So they are the people only given us a livelihood, it has given us a life. Many of us also found our lifelong partners here, apart from our friends. So a lot of extracurricular activities was done on this campus, not just the food technology and the practicals that we were expected to do. And I am also guilty in that sense. So many of us found our partners over here. Many of us keep in touch with our friends. Some of us have economically grown, but many of us have become emotional anchors to many others, and that also is very, very essential. So I do see a few of us who have spent more than 50 years here on this campus. So today we don't talk about the food pyramid, but we talk about the food plate, and we talk of personalized nutrition. So for some of us, including me, if you remove CFTRI from my plate, there is a big zero probably. And this is in front of me. He not only taught me about protein chemistry and technology, but also about life. And I found friends for life over here. So today is that celebration. We celebrate CFTRI in our lives. We celebrate CFTRI as our mother. It's also a time for us to recollect our teachers, our leaders, our guides and seniors. Though they put in a lot of effort, today they are not there with us. And they really put their heart and soul to drive in a lot of knowledge into our heads. I'm sure that all of us wish good wishes for them wherever they are, for making us into capable and good human beings. Having said that, folks, it's celebration time. Let us celebrate our alma mater and our life here. This particular program is designed to be informal. Everything is done by our young friends who are here on campus. If something is not to your liking, please blame me. But if everything goes according to your liking, it's all their efforts. I'm sure all of you collecting here today will be a great motivation for them to see how big achievers and how big achievements have happened since a person leaves this campus. And I'm sure they will all remember, and we all will also remember. So I hope we keep coming back again and again to relive our good times. You all have come to your mother's house, so welcome back home. Thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am. It was indeed cheerful and proud remarks. And now, Dr. Jyoti Prakash Nath sir, he has a flight to US and he would be leaving very shortly. I request sir to give quick remarks.
Hello. Yes, it's going to be a very quick remark because in about 2 minutes my wife and I have to leave to catch a flight to Delhi. First of all, thank you, Dr. Singh, and fellow alumni. I want to congratulate CFTRI for this great milestone, 75 years of great innovation and achievements. Many of my peers are here, and some of the PhD alumni and the MSc alumni are also here. I congratulate them. My name is Jyoti Nath. I am a 73 to 75 master's student, and then I went on to do my PhD here from 76 to 1980 when I left for the USA. I did my PhD under Dr. M.S. Narasimha Rao in protein chemistry, and the grounding I got from him in structure-function relationship of proteins shaped my life. But let's talk about my MSc training here. It was a fabulous period. Honestly, it was a fabulous period, that 73 to 75. And some of my friends, batchmates are sitting there, Krishna and Nambudiri, and Jalakshmi. I mean, she was a couple of years junior, and then Bedi. We got very good training in different disciplines, and the scientists and the instructors were great. But, you know, we formed a kind of a group here, and we were quite a rowdy bunch, and we really, you know, got in the way of our teachers, especially trying to postpone some of the exams and tests, and which didn't go well with them. But, you know, they looked upon us kindly, And in hindsight, I feel so bad, actually, you know. And even the life that we spent outside of the classrooms were great. The campus, it brought, as I walked in today, and by the way, I left in 1980, and there was one time I came here, it was in 1987, and this is after, 35 years, I'm coming to this campus. And yesterday I came and I met with Dr. Singh for a women history, gave me an overview of this place. And by the way, I don't have a prepared speech, so it's just stream of consciousness, kind of a talk. And later on, I went to see the protein technology, what I keep referring to by the old name, protein technology. And this was Dr. P. Ramesh was kind enough to give me a tour of that department, and it brought me so much emotions, that I can't imagine. Took a lot of pictures, and so it evokes a lot of memory from me. I wish I had some more time to spend here, but unfortunately, we have to just go to the hotel, pick up our luggage, and leave for Bangalore airport. So with that, again, congratulations, CFTRI, and all the best to the current students of MSc, and good luck to everybody. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir, for your beautiful remarks. Now, I request everyone to join for 2 minutes silence to pay a tribute to our seniors, teachers, alumni who are no longer with us, but because of whom our institute is up to this level what it is today. Thank you all. Now, we have a quick view of alumni reminiscence which has been received from our alumni, and this is not the end for it. It will be updated now and then or every year. Thank you. Now, we would like to hear some brief remarks by distinguished alumni who have completed 50 years as alumnus.
Good morning. On the outset, I compliment CFTRI and the Alumni Association for organizing this event as part of the Platinum Jubilee celebration of the Institute. CFTRI has great national relevance, as Dr. Sridevi Annapurna Singh has mentioned. One of the leading national laboratory where the scientists were developed, and many of the alumni have gone to the industry and also the academic field. I also have benefited by the learning in CFTRI Mysore. Later I have joined the academic discipline in first in the fisheries science and later in the food science and technology itself. So I have joined the University of Cochin first, and later shifted to the Kerala Agriculture University. And I had about 28 years service in the Kerala Agriculture University and retired as professor and dean of the College of Fisheries there. And still continuing as an adjunct faculty, teaching the youngsters, the students of food science and technology there. There is one program, MSc program in food science and technology in the Cochin campus. So I am engaging so that whatever I have learned from the institute, learned from life, I transfer to the youngsters. So that is how many of the alumni will have experiences to share, how they were benefited by the MSc program, the life in CFTRI at that time. I also, at that time when I joined, it was Dr. Parpia was the director here. And after that, for a short time, Dr. C.P. Natarajan was there. And later, Dr. Amla became the director here in the institute. So I also remember with gratitude the faculty at that time. The most popular Dr. Manjirekar, who was leading the course at that time, very friendly with the students. And Dr. Rengana, who used to teach fruits and vegetables technology. Many of other faculty, scientist faculty, Dr. Virraju was there. And I find that most of them are not with us now. I remember with gratitude the service they have given to the students' community. I have many valuable experience got from the institute, from the faculty here. Still remember with gratitude all these things. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir. I now request Shri T.R. Prabhu, sir, to speak few words on this occasion.
Good morning to you all. My name is T.R. Prabhu. I am from 1969-71 batch, food technology. See, after I completed my food technology, I was working in industry for some time, nearly about 9 to 10 years in industry at Britannia Biscuits, Mumbai, and a fruit and vegetable processing and fish processing unit in Goa, and later again in Mumbai, Herbertsons Limited. And later I joined Goa Polytechnic as head of Department of Post-Harvest Technology, where they had started a 4-year diploma course. In 1978, I was selected as Scientist B at CFTRI and joined at 78 at CFTRI. And I was in the same department, only one department, technology transfer. Earlier it was called as IDCS department, later it was called TTVD department. 30 years I worked there, and in 2008, I retired as the HOD of the department. See, my experience in CFTRI as an alumni is that I pay my respects to great stalwarts, like those who taught me. Like I have Dr. Parpia, HAB Parpia took us some lectures, B.L. Amla, T.N. Ramchandra Rao, C.P. Natarajan. Then we have N. Subramaniam, M.R. Chandrasekhara, Y.S. Lewis, S.P. Manjrekar. He was at that time later when he went to Punjab Agriculture University in there. He was then chairman of the training center at CFTRI. In fact, Dr. Rangana, I got a seat in Mysore University, MSc Biochemistry. Then I and my father came here and I met Rangana. Rangana, I asked Rangana that whether which course is better, whether it is MSc for Biochemistry or MSc Food Technology. He advised me that you join here and then you get a fellowship here. So as Dr. Prakash said, 45 rupees we used to get fellowship. Then we also, traveled in plane to many places like Mumbai, then Cochin, 2-3 places we went, they gave us airfare for that one. So in my experience in CFTRI is I have great days in CFTRI. In fact, I was associated with Dr. Prakash for more than 16 years at CFTRI. And later also, after my retirement, he has took me in his JSS Science and Technology, JSS College of Engineering, that STEP department. I worked with him for about nearly about 9 to 10 months as a consultant with him, and has a great opportunity to work with the people, Dr. V. Prakash. He has, of course, helped me in many ways in this thing. So really, at CFTRI, we had as an employee, I had a very great days, and we have several technologies at that time developed, as Madam said, that Amul or spice oleoresin, many technologies which were transferred to industry. I'm really grateful to the institute, because the institute has given an opportunity to serve later as an technology transfer department, and I really thankful to all the directors, pay respect to all my teachers, and also I also thank Madam. She has also helped me in many ways. Thank you very much. Thank you, and wish all the alumni great days ahead.
Thank you, sir. I now request Dr. A.G. Apurao, sir, to talk at this event.
Good morning, friends. I am really scared to speak for 2 reasons. One is my friend is here in front of me, and the other one is my student is also here. We expect too much from students, and we can't be committing a very sorry face in front of students. Yeah, I joined this institute in 1970 as a PhD student. You know, initially it was for little more money I joined this place. I was in the Indian Institute of Science getting 250 rupees, out of which 30 rupees would go as fees there. So initially we will be left with only 220 rupees. Since I got a fellowship here for 300 rupees, I moved to Mysore. Then I was with Dr. Narsingh Rao for my doing PhD. Those were the days when the relationship between teacher and the student is like a Gurukula ashram. We were only 2 students and he is the only teacher in that room which has a bearing of seal in protein technology, last room in the first floor. Then we were, only 3 used to be there for, and then Dr. Narsingh Rao would monitor very, very carefully what we are doing from morning to evening. You know, we had so much good time also with him. We used to drink 2 cups of coffee, one in the morning and one in the afternoon with him together. Then once in a way when somebody comes late and all that, they used to put a fine of 10 paisa in the box. That money we used to bring Uddin Vada from the canteen. So we had such a close relationship with Dr. Narsingh Rao. But one thing I must share with you people is, those were the days when I was even scared to ask for a leave with him. In my training of 5 years with him for a PhD degree, I hardly took any leave. We were so much scared asking for a leave with him. It was a very tough time in the sense, those were not the days when you were flooded with all the instruments, opportunities and all that. It was all thinking has to be straight. All thing has to come from the brain. We had a very good time and I got my PhD in 1975 from this place. And then, except for a small time outside the country, I have been with this institute in the same department, protein technology. And I retired in 2012 from protein technology. And then me and Dr. Prakash, you know, we were friends together, we were sharing so many things, and at the same time we were quarreling also. We were not all that many times we used to, you know, this kind of fighting also is, somebody has to believe it to see it only. We had a good time and we have been, you know, that kind of fighting, that kind of relationship has brought us close together for the lifetime. He was so much upset when I didn't attend to his marriage. Still I recollect. For some stupid reasons or so, I don't know, I couldn't go to his marriage. So that has hurt him so much. So we keep talking to each other. We have become a family of friends. It is not just friendship that grows in this place. There is much more beyond that. We have developed so much relationship with people here. We used to run a social club. That social club used to occasion to meet. Then we used to have the culture of coffee club in the department. We used to see each other colleagues twice a day and express my unhappiness or happiness for the day. You know, when Sridevi called me to attend this alumni meet, she recalled when I used to tell, I'm not an alumni of CFTRI. Although I have worked here, I got my degree from here, food science people will not recognize me as an alumni of this institute. So, friends, it was a great occasion. We have grown with this organization and I wish all the best for the future endeavors of the students and I wish them good luck. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir, for your joyful remarks. I now request Dr. A.S. Bawa, sir, to speak few words.
Very good morning to you all, and thanks to the organizer for giving me an opportunity to share some of my experiences. When I came to CFTRI, during that period there have been many firsts. Like this was my first experience with the hostel life. First time we traveled by air from this institute, all thanks to the institute and the directors, the funding agencies for the AFTTC at that time. And as Dr. Prakash mentioned about the scholarship, we were lucky enough that by the time we joined, that scholarship became 125. So we enjoyed liberty to spend 125 in addition to, of course, the hostel facilities which were given by the institute. I always look forward for an excuse to come to CFTRI, and it's a Makkah for us. Anytime any of my guests come here and I pass by the CFTRI, I always mention to them, this was my hostel where I used to stay. This is the institute on because of what I am today. The kind of teaching, the advisories we got from our beloved teachers, since they were all very experienced, they had long experiences, extreme knowledge. What we gained from them, I think you all may agree that that's what gave me the confidence to face the professional life in future. Wherever I went, whether I went to PAU or Guru Nanak University or abroad for PhD, or I came to DFRL as a challenge, always it was the confidence about my professional experiences that gave me the strength to do whatever was expected out of me. So CFTRI as such is an institute which has produced many great food technologists. We have Dr. Prakash here. He has been my contemporary at CFTRI. We were together. We always used to interact and share experiences. I got many a times help also from him. So not taking too long a time, in short, CFTRI is one place which everyone with the interest in food looks forward to be there. So I congratulate you all. I'm thankful to Dr. Singh for giving me the opportunity to say a few words, and also I give my good wishes for the outgoing batch, and good luck and good future for all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I now request Dr. P.V. Salamat, sir, to deliver a few remarks. I'm sorry, Salimat, sir.
Friends, it's really a nice occasion to see all of you. It has been a good journey in this institute. I joined in 1978 for a PhD program in the Department of Biochemistry and got my PhD in 81. Then I was away for a while, and then from 84, I was a faculty in biochemistry and did whatever the best that I could do. The days in this institute were very nice and very pleasant. As students and I coming from North Karnataka, when I saw this hostel, swimming pool, dining hall, and this auditorium, and as Dr. Prakash said, the shuttle to be played here. I mean, this was looking like a kind of a paradise kind of thing. Very nice, good rooms, one room, one person alone in a room, and the very ambience itself was very nice and very pleasant. The department had a very good work culture. Dr. Raghavendra Rao used to be the head of the department at that time. The students had a very good culture. Dr. Sridevi made a mention about the tea, that we would cross the railway gate and have tea later, but we would also go to movies, the second show movies here and there, still come back to the lab, put off the life ledger, take care of the fractions that are collected by the fraction collectors and things like that. So it was, till 1, 2, the department used to be somebody or the other was always there. So department had a very good work culture. The institute had good friends. Dr. Nath, who left just now, I now remember, the way we used to move around and things like that. So people, nice memories that we had in this institute really brings the things together. The department also had very good work culture, people like Chandrasekhar, who really taught us a lot, who has not come today. So, and many scientists in the institute and in the department were very nice. And of course, subsequent to joining me as a faculty in CFTRI, it was a good experience. Dr. Prakash as a director also forced us also to do certain things which probably would not have done otherwise. But I think all that is part of the package. Only when there is a force, you do it. And when you do it, you release and get the benefits of it. So thanks to Prakash for that. So the institute, in a way, has given a very good ambience. Of course, we got our spouses here. Our children were also raised here. CFTRI school is also another place where most of our children studied. Those days, the school was one of the best schools. I don't know how it is today. And many times, our children used to learn swimming in the swimming pool. So it used to be a nice occasion to see our colleagues, children grow up. And many times it happens that, during those days, we would see the children a little more often. And for whatever the reason it is, they were not very strict. If you go to pick up your child or drop you somewhere during your working hours. So, but otherwise, they used to make sure that our work cultures are good, and the library facilities were very good. Those days we used to spend a lot of time in the libraries. Many times one full table, we would dump all kinds of things, and there used to be some people who would collect them and put them back. So there are very nostalgic feelings, very nice time that we had. We have built our career, our families have got raised. Thanks to CFTRI for whatever the things, whatever that we are today, it's all because of the institute that we have grown and we are raised. Thanks to our teachers and our seniors. And it is also a good occasion to see all of you here on this occasion. And thanks to Sridevi for giving this opportunity. Thanks and best of luck to all of you.
Thank you, sir. I now request Dr. R. Krishnan to share a few memories.
A very surprise call. I never expected. Anyhow, first let me thank you for giving me this opportunity to say a few words. Let me start with the lighter side of our stay here. Baba was mentioning 125 rupees, small correction, 130 rupees, 85 rupees and 45 rupees. And remember, 130 rupees used to last just for 1 week. And then the next person who has got 130, he will spend. By about 15 days, back to normal, zero. No cash in either in the bank or in the pocket. Still, we used to go all the movies. Ganesh Theatre used to be our favorite thing. We used to go in one auto, you won't believe, not less than 6 to 7 people. And who will pay, I still do not remember. We used to go and come back. And madam was telling about this tea shop. I think tea shop fellows should give us some, I don't know what, for patronizing them year after year after year. Of course, we used to pay. Somebody used to pay. I don't know who was paying. It was wonderful. And of course, Baba's batch, our batch people, we really envied them. Because we became the most unfortunate batch after that. They flew, it is true. We had to go by bus. Manjrekar, Dr. Manjrekar, he took a decision that we will go by bus to where? To Bombay and Ahmedabad from Mysore. And the bus, after reaching Srirangapatna, started making all sorts of noise. Then we could not say anything because C.P. Natarajan was there and he has already told, you people have come here to study, not for eating and enjoying. So we kept quiet. But we had our favorite FAO friends, Thailand people, like Madam was telling, are all the foreigners. So they started, and then finally we had to accept and we traveled. So we were a little unfortunate. Before us, people had in their table in the IFTTC, our mess, they had chicken or they had butter, everything in the bowl. We didn't have that sort of lenience. We were given calculated amount butter and calculated amount jam. Anyhow, these were the lighter moments. But yes, we had, I had spent most of my life in factory. Started my career with Kisan, then went to Glaxo, then I had been a consultant, I had been an FSSA trainer. But what I really carried with me is the knowledge, what I got from here. I mean, many people have said a few names. We can keep on telling names of our teachers, wonderful teachers. I don't know whom. If I start telling, I may miss somebody. I don't want to do that. They were all too good. Really, and we were the first people to attend a biochemical engineering interview. When Mr. Harry and Astana was in charge, he conducted first time, come on, let's have interview. We never had any Viva OC or anything like that, but he made us to attend an Viva OC and called us and he asked us questions on fermenters and this and that and so many things. But later on in the industry when I was working, my God, it's really the knowledge that these people have put into our heads, really helped us. It was like last time, about 6 years back, I came here for an alumni meet. At that time, Wasima Rahim madam, microbiology, she was here on a wheelchair. This time I'm almost, many of our classmates are no more and many, I think, lecturers, I'm unfortunate, I'm not able to see anybody here. So that microbiology, what she taught those days, even today, even as I used to give training as FSSA or go for auditing, I used to give those things to the, either the trainees or the hotels or the food product manufacturing people. It used to be very, very good. So I take this opportunity to express our gratitude to all those the great stalwarts, lecturers. I don't want to call them lecturers, they were all stalwarts. And I still remember I am trying to recollect his name, a microbiology scientist used to come in the morning, and our lecture hall, the blackboard used to be almost from there to here. By the time we enter, he has already written all over the blackboard, complete. TNR didn't take us for us, but he took for them. Forest Srinivas Murthy was there, and one more person, I'm trying to recollect. And then we used to start writing. He will say, don't write, listen first, and then you write. Where is the time? By the time he finishes his lecture, he will rub it and go. My God, it used to be really difficult, very, very difficult time. We used to have no mobiles, for that matter, no copying machine also. So it used to be a tough job, but still, they were all, I would say, there were so much of knowledge in them. Only sometimes we were very childish. We did not use it fully to take that knowledge from them. Now, sitting back, we realize that, but still, we had quite a lot of knowledge from them, and that has helped us in the industry. In the industry, there is a lot of, we think that industry people are good at food science. No, still they lack a lot of knowledge in food industry. And like us, people who go can give them a lot of inputs. So this alma mater has done, like Dr. Singh was telling, or Prakash was telling, this has done wonderful things in our life. And let me stop here, and let me congratulate, give our best wishes the first year, second year students, and all the best to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for sharing some nostalgic memories. I now request Dr. Jyoti Lakshmi R. ma'am to share a few words. I'm sorry again. Jai Lakshmi ma'am, please.
Hello everyone. I don't mind this change of name. Again, it takes me back to a nostalgic moment. Dr. Rangana always used to call me as Vijay Lakshmi. And I never corrected him. And one day when I was doing my practical, he was standing next to me and trying to correct me, do like this, do like that. I said, sir, can I say something? He said, what? Sir, my name is Jai Lakshmi, not Vijay Lakshmi, sir. Then he said, okay, noted. And next day was he used to take advanced food science to us. And he said, today's topic is misbranding. And there is one girl by name, Jai Lakshmi, Jai Lakshmi. And I was calling her Vijay Lakshmi, Vijay Lakshmi. This is a case of misbranding. Really, I think those were the golden days. I think most of you expressed whatever I need to express. Maybe some funny moments I can share. Again, going back to Dr. Rangana, I think we girls, we know to reproduce actually what the mentor wants. It is just a genetic quality. So like one of my classmates always used to compare his answer paper and my answer paper. Oh, Jai Lakshmi, you got 5 marks here. Jai Lakshmi, I got 3 marks here. Then he took my answer paper. It was again Dr. Rangana's paper. He said, sir, she has written same thing. I have written same thing. Sir, why did you give her 5 marks? I had not even known that he has got lesser than me, or what is it that I have written more. What Rangana considered better, I don't know. He said, Dr. Rangana took both the papers. He didn't see my paper. He saw his and he said, Mr. Bera, so you find this 3 marks is not, it's not okay. He said, yes, sir. Then he said, okay. And he put a 0 there. He said, no. Of course, Dr. Bera became head of the department in Sant Langoval Institute, Department of Food Technology. Jayalakshmi remained a senior lecturer in Convent Polytechnic. Anyway, that is how the life takes. And in our class, we had about 8 Africans, and we girls used to, we were all given A block. There was one girl by name Comfort Manna. She was from Nigeria. And boys were not allowed into A block. And one day she told Dr. Manjarekar is to take rounds. And he had come to the mess. And she stood in the A block, and somebody was not allowed to go into her room. She told, I am not an Indian girl. I don't want any obstruction. I want whoever meets me should come to my room. So I think during our tenure, that rule was little overlooked. And some of the people used to come to A block and chit-chat with the girls and go, and so they were wonderful memories. Again, I would like to give all my gratitude to my mentors. We really received an excellent, it was a bandara of knowledge. Excellent. And as a teacher in Polytechnic, it was very difficult to transfer whatever I had acquired to my students. But in fact, there was a complaint. Like students used to go to my head of the department and say, oh God, she talks something which we don't understand. So I decided, I knew those who can take it, I should give them separately. And today I can proudly tell one of my diploma student has registered for a PhD, and he'll be completing his PhD. And he has sent a special note to me, Madam, I received a lot of support from you and lot of information from you. And today, whatever I have achieved, I would like to give you this thing to you. So like that, but that is what I received from this place. So again, I'm immensely grateful to this, my alma mater, and I give my deepest gratitude to all my mentors. Thank you. And all the best wishes to our food technology students, research students, and this is really the best place to go, to be. And before I end, I would like to add one. When I joined my MSc, actually I am also a Mysore girl, coming from a very traditional area in Mysore, Krishnamurtipuram. So when I used to go to Krishnamurtipuram, some ladies used to ask, Ellamma otta iddiya CFTRI nalli. CFTRI nalli andre somebody else will tell. Ade alli ee kadlekayinda musru martaralla aa jagadalli anta. So from where it has taken me, where it's a wonderful place to be, and really you people are those who are doing now, you are MSc, you are very lucky to be here. I know you'll go to great places. All the best wishes to you.
Thank you, ma'am. I now request Shri Kulwant Singh sir to offer a few remarks.
Hello to everybody from son-in-law of CFTRI. I am a lucky one. Some people told me when people used to leave Gurukul, they used to give Guru Dakshina. तू एक ऐसा आदमी है गुरु की लड़की लेके चला गया. So if I say I am not lucky, I am super lucky. When I was studying, my first luck was that my gurus were also studying here. Some of the people from Jabalpur, JNK VV, my gurus, 2 of them, they were doing their PhDs here. and I was doing my MSc Food Tech. So one of those evenings when I used to go in the evening to walk a dog which was not mine, which used to be my fiance's. At that time, these gurus saw me and they said, Kulwant, चोरी भी की और वो भी कोतवाल के घर में तू नहीं बचेगा. So I told them, sir, जब चोरी करनी है तो फिर अच्छी करनी चाहिए ना. So well, I had very deep emotional connect with CFTRI. CFTRI gave me the best, which probably, very first time when I came, I got so impressed, although I had come from agriculture university, but the palms which I saw here, they impressed me the most. Imagine a boy moving with a heavy, those days we used to carry trunk. I don't know how many of you carried. I was carrying a trunk. And we used to walk from CFTRI, from the back gate of railway straight into the campus. And a trunk in my hand, and I had a letter from IFTC chairman that you will be welcomed here and you will not have any sad moment. But the moment I saw the palm, I said, oh my God, where I have come, what heaven is this? So I fell in love with CFTRI Mysore also the day I came. And later on, of course, I didn't have much love for the course, except when I started brewing. My dissertation investigation was on beer. So I thought that could be the most interesting thing. And I did that with a lot of interest. And so much so that nobody could raise the question when I was giving my talk on beer. I had total mastery. Except that I have never had beer till one of my seniors from Tanzania, one Mr. Sharma. He says, you are going to compare the beer which you have made using panicum melior as an adjunct. Then what will happen if you don't know the original taste of the beer? So come, I'll take you to have some beer. So he took me to Hoysala, the government hotel here. And after giving me a little bit of it, he says, you are all right, no? I said, abhi tak to theek hai. So these are the memories which will never go out of your mind. And then when we passed out, I was lucky enough to get selected in 4 interviews. So some of my teachers said, look, you are going to be attending only one company, joining one company, you better sit aside, let others also go and talk something. And one of my classmates, he asked me, he took me to a side and he says, hey, तू क्या बोलता है अंदर जाके सब लोग तेरे को सिलेक्ट करते हैं? I said, देख, वो क्या बोलता हूँ वो तो मुझे नहीं मालूम, पर जो भी बोलता हूँ बड़े कॉन्फिडेंस से बोलता हूँ. So anyway, I had the pleasure of working with multinationals, nationals, government, all kinds of institutions, except the educational institutions. I don't think I'm cut for that. So I worked in industry. I'm a consultant nowadays, but I do more of the consulting on the golf course. So if any one of you interested, you can join me there. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your joyful remarks, sir. I understand that many of our alumni want to share memories and want to speak with us, and that is why we have Pavitra, she's my friend from second year MSc, to conduct Q&A session with you.
So, good afternoon everyone. I am Pavitra AG from second year MSc Food Technology. As a juniors, it feels so happy to see our seniors with a joyful face, and yes, seeing all the remarks and hearing everything, like it feels grateful that to be a proud CFTRI. And as Director Ma'am was addressing, the what are the activities was being carried out in CFTRI, we were little curious to know even more about this. So this crazy activity has been brought up. So I'll be having few questions which I'll be asking. So anybody can raise the questions and they can answer and they can share their old memories to us so that we can carry over the legacy in further days. So coming to CFTRI, there are many spots, like in CFTRI is a big institute, there are many spots, but in that there are few spots which are favorite, which will be termed as favorite for all of us. So I would like to ask, any of you can answer, which was your favorite spot in CFTRI? Anybody can raise your hands, I'll come to you. Thank you, sir.
During my batch, our classmates, we are mainly from the North Indians, no doubt. We are waiting for the mails received from our parents, and we were gathering near this post office after lunch. Madam, Pranam, you remember me? Vijay Mehta. Hindustan Foods Limited. There, after CFTRI, I got another teachers. I got practical training under Mr. R. Krishnan. He was my production manager, and I was shift in charge. I got very good knowledge. I'm feeling proud that even after CFTRI study, I got 2 years more, 5 years more experience under the Krishnan sir. That is the latest technology during that time. That is twin screw extrusion cooking. And we are making the Ferex. And under his guidance, I got promotion also to the quality executives in short duration, hardly 2.5 years working. Thanks.
Thank you, sir. Actually, it feels so good. Nowadays, we have mobile phones, social media, everything. At that time, you told like how important is the mail or anything from a house means to you. Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, my favorite sport was cricket actually, because we were able to defeat our senior batch every time we played with them. And luckily, I had one of my classmate, Kuntia, who had played with all the Ranji players and one of the cricketer who made debut for India as well. So he was amazing player. So with that one batter itself, we could knock off, our seniors. So the pleasure was winning actually, and that's where I liked that cricket. We used to play there.
Thank you, sir. I agree with that. The place where we can defeat seniors is only on the playground. Thank you, sir.
The question was favorite sport, right? Not sport. Huh? Okay. Sport or spot?
Whatever you are in mind, just speak on.
I just have to recall. Now, if you want me to recall the favorite spot of all research fellows, that used to be after dinner, the ramp there near the mess. All of us would come there and sit, look into each other's eyes, waiting for somebody open his mouth. Chalo yaar, chai peete. Somebody just had to say that. And that would be his crime. Because he will have to pay for everybody. Go to railway station. आप जाते जाते आप एक रहते दो रहते. By the time you cross the CFTRI gate, 15-20 लोग रहते हैं. I mean, that used to be the spot there. I mean, I still remember, I told Ramesh that I want to go there to see that spot. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Still now students will sit there and they'll share their memories. It's a kind of recreation for them. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, research fellows, I was a research fellow, and the favorite spot, as somebody mentioned, my co-alumni, it is post office. We have seen our seniors waiting for postdoc offers, letters. Those days it used to come through later, and there used to be two postmen which we can never forget. One is Satyanarayana and then Chauhan. So they will be separating the letters, putting into different boxes, depending upon department, I think department-wise. And students, after quickly finishing their lunch and waiting outside to receive any possible offer. I still remember. But when I got an offer, I still remember, I don't know how, it went to the GPO, General Post Office, through fax. I do not, even today I'm puzzled, why did it go there? And they called me to collect by paying 10 rupees. So I had to go all the way to General Post Office and collect it, the office, by paying 10 rupees. Yeah, the best spot was near post office. These days that is not there because everybody is on phones and mobile, WhatsApp and emails. That pleasure I don't think we would ever get back.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Good to hear.
Very good afternoon, everybody. I am Chitra from 2001 pass out batch. We call ourselves as Millennium batch. The best spot used to be TT table. The next room where used to have a TT. And that's like a stress buster, basically, I would say, because during the exams, whatever time you do you are finishing your studies or anything, we know that everybody are going to read whole night. So I used to make sure that, post the dinner, I used to be there at least up till 9:30, because I had to kind of, drag it till 10 or 12:30, because most of us used to read by putting the lights off in the room. So we had to be awake, and it was all comparative grading, as we know. So that was the best spot, and today also it is my best spot wherever we go. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Here I have one more interesting question. As we all know, today is Valentine's Day. So on this occasion, I would like to ask anybody of you who have found their life partners in CFTRI to just give a glimpse on it. Anybody can take over this question. And if it is our beloved director, ma'am, we'll be so happy to hear that. Question is to you, sir.
Tell me, what's the question?
So today is Valentine's Day, so we would like to hear anything you say on this day. Anything you say, sir. Just a glimpse, how was your day, how it started. We'll be very happy to hear that.
Well, I don't know how it started, but it ended well.
Not sufficient, sir. Not sufficient, sir.
The details, you can take it from the director.
Anybody else?
Yeah, see, I'm his classmates. नहीं बोलो. Okay, Sridhar don't want.
कुछ भी हो गुजराती जोड़ता नहीं है.
Actually, in fact, there was competition because when I joined and saw the Sridevi, we felt some foreigner was also in our classmate. And as a North Indian team, myself, Dilip Singh, Anil Sathe. I want to make him speak some more words because yesterday he told me that he has few words only. Like Brito yesterday told that, what is that movie? Yesterday told Mani Ratnam. Like that, our friend also speaks very less, but he has achieved a lot. On the request of Sri Devi, I am stopped. No doubt, all. Silent color. We also did not know he was not in our batch.
Thank you. Ramesh, no. You can't pass on. You can say something. No, there's nothing much to share. You know, these are all very personal things. So coming in a public and sharing these kinds of things, even though we try to grow out of that, but it's not, you know. But yes, as you all know, I found my life partner here. I proposed to her, and she accepted it. That's all. Hello. I am Subramanian. I'm not an alumni, but I was an employee here. And the relationship was, Radhika was working in the Dr. Bhattacharya's lab. They had some problem. They bought a new equipment for rheology studies. So Dr. Bhattacharya wanted me to help them. So that's how the relationship started. So she came to do PhD and stayed back in CFTRI.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
See, I'm glad to see my seniors. You may not be aware but yeah, anybody can tell.
Okay, this is, I do not know, two alumni are wedded together here, myself and Jayalakshmi, but not in this institute. After we passed out, we met at Kisan Products when we were working together, and I think maybe we are the only MSc Food Tech student couple maybe here. Am I right? Or anybody else is here? Oh yeah. So that's how we are together.
What he meant was, it's not a campus selection. It was a it was an industrial selection.
Thank you so much, ma'am. It was a good one. And here I am with the last question. Yes, sir.
By the way, we had one more association called FOSLA. The meaning of that was Frustrated One-Sided Lovers Association.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. And here I am with the last question, which is the very most important thing in CFTRI. Being in CFTRI is the legacies. Anybody can tell what are the top 3 legacies which you cherished and still be cherishing it?
I don't know if this is a legacy or not, but I want to share something with very technical side, scientific side. When we were doing our PhDs, some departments used to have the very well equipped. So students from other department, if they have to access the equipment, the best time is to go sneak into the departments in the night. And the boss is not there, or you throw your friends. So this also goes to Dr. Prakash's lab. Some of our samples, we got it analyzed, some of his, through his students. So now that's okay, the point is made. So the thing is, even in the Department of Biochemistry, everybody used to try to have one guy in the department, because the Biochemistry department was the very well equipped thing in the campus. I don't know, that still continues here today.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Anybody else need? Yes, sir.
came across first desktop computer here, and I created my first email address at CFTRI, and it used to be really big address, and we had to really kind of wait in queue, write in a register, and go and operate computers at that point, because there were only I think 2 systems, and we had to remove shoes or chappal and then go inside, and it was like a prayer room, and to get an email was like a delight, and we used to have a floppy disk. I still have my first floppy disk from CFTRI. I'm still preserving it, where my first mails have been saved in that floppy disk. I don't know how to read it now, but still I have floppy disk. So the moment I cherish is the computer education. I mean, it is not only kind of classroom work, but there were many other peripheral education which was very much necessary to become more, experiential education rather than just an education. That's what I got at CFTRI. Second, what I cherish is, I remember I learned swimming here, so I still continue doing that.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, I'm Ramesh, 95 batch passed out, PhD. The first thing I got to know about when I joined here, Ramesh, if you want to be successful, you should know how to beg, borrow, or steal. And I become a master of that by the time I completed my PhD. That's really fantastic.
This is one campus we invariably get exposure to. Whether you intend to or prepared or not, it doesn't matter. See, during the 5 years of my stay here in 86-91, I was trained in photography. Those days, even we used to develop and print black and whites. And I was trained in computer programming. We were spared for 1 full month from our laboratory work, Fortran 4, and Dr. Kotishwara was there at that time. And then we have had exposure to all kinds of lab analytical process, and you name it what, all instrumentations. When I went into industry, people were aghast that I was conversant with all those engineering vocabularies, which some of them who graduated fresh were not. But that is the legacy that I remember. I would like to inform all you young ones. You have got an opportunity, look around, see around, grasp it. Good day.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, everybody, for answering my question. Hope it was fun. And I would like any words from you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much, everybody.
Thank you, Pavitra. It was really a good session conducted by you. Now, we have a handing over of a sponsorship check for Dr. W.E. Aitson Memorial Gold Medal by Mrs. Sunita for a student who has scored high marks in Principles of Food Processing subject, which comes under Fruit and Vegetables Technology. I request our director, ma'am, to receive. I also request Dr. Revati Bhaskaran, ma'am, Head of HRD, to join. Thank you, ma'am. I understand that irrespective of age, all of us need some entertainment, some dance, some steps to the rhythm and everything. So it's time for cultural showcase. We, the students from MSc, are here to present a dhamaka performances to entertain all of you. Guys, are you ready? Very good. All of you, please join your hands together and welcome them on the stage, please. At first, we have Movie recreation by first year MSc students.
Hello, sir. Please be seated, sir. Another 10 to 20 minutes. We will arrange for the lunch also have been arranged.
ये जाना सनम प्यार हो।
मुझे जाने दीजिए बाजी, प्लीज बाजी, मुझे जाने दीजिए बाजी, प्लीज बाजी, बाजी, प्लीज बाजी। मुझे जाने दीजिए बाजी, प्लीज बाजी, मुझे जाने दीजिए बाजी, प्लीज बाजी, बाजी, प्लीज बाजी, प्लीज बाजी, प्लीज।
जा सिमरन जा, इस लड़के से ज्यादा प्यार तुझे और कोई नहीं कर सकता। जा बेटा जा, अपने राज के पास जा, जा सिमरन।
बड़े बड़े देशों में ऐसी छोटी छोटी बातें होती रहती।
तुझे देखा तो ये जाना सनम प्यार होता है दीवाना सनम। तुझे देखा तो ये जाना सनम।
Chennai Express. Get on the train, baby.
Where is the temple? Where is the temple?
Where is the temple?
मीनम्मा, where is the temple?
बस 300 सीढ़ी चढ़ते ही पहुंच जाएगी।
300? अरे 100 में तो जन्नत का स्टॉप आ जाएगी।
अरे क्या हुई? कहाँ गई है कॉमन मैन की पावर?
मीनम्मा प्लीज।
पता है 50 में ही गिराएगी।
Never. Don't underestimate the common of a power man. I mean, power of a common man.
बन के तितली दिल उड़ा 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 है कहीं दूर। मेरी जान मेरी जान मेरी जान मेरी जान मेरी जान मेरी जान आई है जो रात नशीली इसकी हर एक बात नशीली तू भी आकर ले नशा दोनों की मुलाकात नशीली नशे की ये बरसात नशीली तू भी आकर ले नशा मेरी जान मेरी जान मेरी जान। ढोलीड़ा ढोलीड़ा सैयमानी सैयरू ने खिंच लई
tells us that powerful people come from powerful places. History was wrong. Powerful people make places powerful.
Violence, violence, violence. I don't like it. I avoid. But violence likes me. I can't avoid.
MSc second years, please join for fusion dance.
Boys and girls, put your shoes on. Raise the volume. Let's dance on some mass stuff.
Get over here tonight, I'll call you what you like. We'll make it such a night to remember all our lives. You let me call you baby, I'll really blow your mind. Oh boy, make your mind up, we're running out of time.
Welcome, everybody come. Welcome, welcome to the party. Come, welcome, welcome. Everybody come. Welcome, welcome to the party. Come, welcome, welcome.
गिराया बिस्तास माँ गिरा सोमारी जमा गिराया डमाले डमा 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 डमाले डमा डनक नकन डे डे डस्क नकन डे डे डनक नका डे 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 डे
जाओ जी मन दीद कराओ जी अरे क्यों तरसावे हो मन शकल दिखाओ जी थारी शरारत सब जानू मैं तो धरी अरसले उन्हें बंगा दी मैं कह लगे मर गुड़ में जागी धोकनी चंदा में थारी चांदनी मन दामन में पा को सीरे झुम 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 ओ मारे गुड़ में जागी धोकनी चंदा में थारी चांदनी मन दामन में बादी को सीरे झुम 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 झुम
రాజమండ్రి రాగమంజరి మాయమ్మ పేరు తలవనోళ్ళు లేరు మేస్తిరి కళాకారుల ఫ్యామిలీ మరి నే గజ్జ కడితే నిద్రపోదు నిండు రాత్రి
సోగులాడి స్వప్న సుందరి నీ మనప చూపు మా పటేల మల్ల పందిరి రచ్చరాజ పందె ఊపిరి నీ వంక చూస్తే గుండెలోన డీరి డిరిడిరి
కుర్చీని మార్చబెట్టి
రాజువో మరి నా దాసు బావ నీతో ఎప్పుడింత కిరికిరి ఏం రసిక రాజువో మరి నా దాసు బావ నీతో ఎప్పుడింత కిరికిరి
ఆ కుర్చీని మార్చబెట్టి
मेरा चुंबक सा जिया रे चुंबक सा जिया रे जिया 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 मेरा चुंबक सा जिया कैंसिल किए मैंने आशिक सभी मेरा तू पक्का पिया रे तू पक्का पिया रे पिया 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 मेरा तू पक्का पिया
ओ पल में बीत है पल में टप है दिल मेरा टेक्निकल रंग बदल जाए हरदम मूड में लल्लन टप है
हिंदी में गिनता है 1 2 3
సింపిరి చుట్టుదాన్ని చెవులి రకన సుట్టదాన్ని సేతి లగ్గి పెట్టేదాన్ని ఉంగరాల మెట్టేదాన్ని నేనటంటి డండాడదాన్ని కాదు బాబో పలసరు బైకు మీద రారు బాబా నేనటంటి డండాడదాన్ని కాదు బాబో పలసరు బైకు మీద రార బాబా
ಬೇಕಾ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಡಿ ನೀವೇ ಹೋಗಿ ಗೇಮ್ ಇದೆಯೇನೋ
ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಸೋದು ಟೈಮ್ ಆಗೈತೆ
Hello. Everyone, my name is Jagdeep. I'm from 1995 to 97 batch at CFTRI. Though I'm missing all the fun by not being there in person at CFTRI, which is really close to my heart. I am grateful for this opportunity to be able to connect with you virtually and share some of my cherished memories of my time there. As we grow older and hopefully wiser, we start to appreciate the pivotal role this institute has played in shaping us. This is a place where we spend some of the most amazing and sometimes the most sleep-deprived times together, giving us lifelong friendships, mentors who have continued to guide us throughout, and some interesting experiences that have contributed to both personal and professional growth. For me, it has given me confidence to chase my dreams, resilience to handle challenges, which came through sometimes intentional and at sometimes unintentional exposures that you could get in at CFTRI. The incredible successes of alumni of the Institute in various fields, whether as working professionals or as researchers or entrepreneurs, make us super proud. And this truly reflects not only the quality of education we received, but the role Institute played in driving transformative and holistic all-around development that has helped shape our lives. No matter where life has taken us, the Institute remains at the foundation of our journey. Alumni meets provide an incredible opportunity to be back at your alma mater, relive old times, connect with old friends, and remind ourselves that no matter how much we have grown up, deep down, we are the same students who panicked over deadlines and celebrated small victories together. Here is to all the laughter, nostalgia, and the institute that made us who we are. Enjoy your time there and wishing you a great meet together.
CFTRI has been everything for me and a lot of us getting qualified as a food technologist. It has given beyond that in terms of skills, knowledge, and kind of developed a capability to manage many other things and be successful in our lives. The main seeds were sown when we were at CFTRI, and there was a great opportunity to interact with colleagues from different states, different culture, different ethnicity, and discuss together. That really gave a broader picture about India as a whole, and that helped me navigate through working with different people, working, appreciating diversity, and still being united and drive forward kind of Indian leadership skills. And I thank CFTRI for everything it has given me, and I'll be always indebted to all the scientists, my colleagues, friends, every technician, every security guard, every person who gave us delicious food and kept our hostels clean. Thank you from bottom of my heart to each and everyone who has been involved in the last 75 years. Thank you so much.
My name is Beena Joe. I'm a distinguished university professor and chair of the departments of physiology and pharmacology at the University of Toledo in Ohio, America. I am so proud to celebrate CFTRI's 75th year with this video message as the littlest thing I can do. I am an alumnus who passed out of CFTRI in 1997 from the Department of Biochemistry, working under Dr. Lokesh. Three things that CFTRI has helped me with. One is to understand what research means, especially animal research, which is a strength that we don't realize when we are in CFTRI. Second is leadership. We did graduate student associations where we brought together leadership aspects, which has helped me grow into administration in the US. And third is friendship. Some of the friendships that we made during our studies there have lasted decades, and in fact has helped me recruit one of my lab juniors as a professor in my department now. So CFTRI has been the bedrock for me for who I am today, and I'm so proud to contribute this tiny video from me to participate in your celebration. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Now, we have one last fusion dance by our first year students with their hard practice. They are here to entertain you all. Please join your hands and welcome them on the stage, please.
Cause you know there ain't no other way. Love is the message, eh? Y'all ready? Let's go.
Yeah, we can make it better, yeah. When we come together, yeah. All you got is me, and yeah, all I got is you. इश्क बिना कुछ नहीं इश्क से ऊंचा इश्क से बढ़कर इश्क से अच्छा इश्क बिना हम कुछ नहीं चाहे जो आए लगे दिल में इश्क मोहब्बत सबको गले लगाना अपने कल्चर की है आदत
स्वैग से करेंगे सबका स्वागत से करेंगे सबका स्वागत
लड़की ओ लड़की आँख मारे ओ लड़की आँख मारे ओ लड़की आँख मारे
मेरे पीछे पीछे आए गली गली के आशिक तो मेरा होना चाहे
तुषार कपूर की आवाज में
ಸಖತ್ತಾಗವಳೆ ಸುಮ್ನೆ ನಗ್ತಾಳೆ ಕದ್ದು ನೋಡ್ತಾಳೆ ಬಿದ್ದೆ ಬೀಳ್ತಾಳೆ ಸಖತ್ತಾಗವಳೆ ಸುಮ್ನೆ ನಗ್ತಾಳೆ ಕದ್ದು ನೋಡ್ತಾಳೆ ಬಿದ್ದೆ ಬೀಳ್ತಾಳೆ ಸಕ್ಕರೆ ನನ್ನ ಒಮ್ಮೆ ಸಖತ್ತಾಗವಳೆ ತಿನ್ನಲೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾಕೋ ಸುಮ್ನೆ ನಗ್ತಾಳೆ ಕಣ್ಣಲೆ ಕಣ್ಣು ಇಟ್ಟು ಕದ್ದು ನೋಡ್ತಾಳೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ನನ್ನ ಮನಸ್ಸು ಬಿದ್ದೆ ಬೀಳ್ತಾಳೆ ಜಾರಿತು ಏನು ಮನಸ್ಸು ಜಾರಿತು ಹೊಗೆ ಶುರುವಾಯಿತು ನನಗೆ ಲಬ್ಬು 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 ಸಖತ್ತಾಗವಳೆ ಸುಮ್ನೆ ನಗ್ತಾಳೆ ಕದ್ದು ನೋಡ್ತಾಳೆ ಬಿದ್ದೆ ಬೀಳ್ತಾಳೆ ಸಕ್ಕರೆ ನನ್ನ ಒಮ್ಮೆ ಸಖತ್ತಾಗವಳೆ ತಿನ್ನಲೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾಕೋ ಸುಮ್ನೆ ನಗ್ತಾಳೆ
ఒరిజినల్ పోడు మామే
मैं डालू ताल पे भंगड़ा तू भी गिद्दा पाले चले रंग जमा दे हमके बने सभी मत वाले
मन कहे कि मैं ले आऊं चांद और तारे सारे इन हाथों पर मैं चांद रखूं इस मांग में भर दूं तारे
हेलो हेलो तू फ्लोर्स पे जब है आई येलो येलो बड़ी सॉलिड मस्ती छाई
हेलो हेलो तू मच है तुमने लगाई येलो येलो कंट्रोल करो मेरे भाई ये दिल छन छन बोले अमृतसरी चूड़ियां रात बड़ी है मस्तानी तो दिल भर जानी कर ले गल्ला बूढ़िया
बड़ा तड़पावे तू देख तो अज भी दिल पर गुड़िए तीर जायक जल जावे कर दे बिन पिए शराबी चेहरा तेरा गुलाबी कोई क्यों ना यमला बन जावे जो इतनी हो बेताबी
हेलो हेलो दिल दिल से कनेक्ट करना येलो येलो ये बातें डायरेक्ट करना ये दिल छन छन बोले अमृतसरी चूड़ियां रात बड़ी है मस्तानी तो दिल भर जानी कर ले गल्ला बूढ़िया
Thank you, guys. Dear gathering, I would like to say that if anybody wants to join as a member for association membership, the facility is available at the reception counter, and we would also feel happy if anybody offers sponsorship. It would encourage talented students. I would now request Akanksha for vote of thanks.
Good afternoon, everyone. As we come to the close of this memorable alumni meet, I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to each and every person who has made this event a resounding success. First and foremost, I would like to extend my sincerest thanks to our dearest and respected director, Dr. Sridevi Annapurna Singh, for her unwavering support. Your presence has inspired us all, and we are grateful for your leadership. To our esteemed alumni, we are honored that you could join us today. Your presence has added an immense value to our gathering. I would like to thank the Alumni Association bearers for their tireless efforts in organizing this event. We appreciate the support given to us by the electrical department and the agri-horticulture department. To my batchmates and my juniors who have organized and participated in all the various events, I congratulate you on your enthusiasm and your energy. You all did an incredible job. To each and every person who has attended this alumni meet, I thank you for your presence. The event would not have been possible without you. As we bid adieu to this alumni meet, I hope we will all carry these amazing memories and the connections that we have rekindled. Let us continue to stay connected and support each other and give food a future.
Dear guests, lunch is arranged just outside here. We can have our lunch break now.